was a lot. I mean, I didn't really expect everybody to come all at once like that. So yeah.
Was it well? Also, last month you made the first visit back to A&M in a couple of weeks
Mhm.
since Elko got there. What was kind of your thoughts on getting back to A&M and then choosing not to sign early?
I was excited, but I had to realize what my is and what it's dependent on, and depending on the coaches and the staff.
What has it been like getting recruited by this new staff at A&M, getting to know a lot of these guys?
It's new. I never really met with any of them before, so I'm getting to build new relationships and new things.
What has been your first impressions of Coach Elko and Coach Spence?
The very Coach Elko's very chill, and um he's been there before, and he knows like how to run his defense. And Coach Spencer, he's very hyper, and um it seems like he knows what he's doing too.
What has been your approach, kind of like you said, figuring out your future? A lot of new schools coming in, going in home with you earlier this month, while also balancing the A&M commitment.
You can say that again.
What's it been like, kind of balancing, the commitment to A&M and getting to know the new coaches there with schools like LSU and Tennessee and Oklahoma going in home with you?
It was it was kind of sorted like the week before, but some came when they weren't like scheduled to be, and
Okay,
so we were kind of surprised. So we got sometimes we got two a day, and the rest said not.
that must have been fun.
This one, most part.
Rescheduled the OV to Tennessee. What has it been like getting to know that staff the past couple of weeks?
Um, I know Coach G, Coach Chop. They develop the linemen like they're supposed to be, and I know they're great coaches, and I know they have great coaching staff.
When did they start picking up the conversation with you, trying to get to know you a little bit better?
They've been uh in contact with me throughout the whole summer, and even when I was committed.
What do you like about those guys and Coach Heupel?
Um, I like their confidence they have in themselves and how they present themselves about how many they draft and how good of a team they are.
What was it like getting the in home from Coach Kelly and Coach Frank earlier this month?
I really didn't expect them to come that early, but it was fun. Um, we talked about some things uh, that could make a choice that could help me when making a choice.
How hard has LSU been trying to reopen your eyes to the home state schools since Coach Fisher got fired at A&M?
Mm. So they've been contacting me since the summer as well as Tennessee. They've been in contact every every day.
Who's the rest of
Um, I'm not sure yet, really.
What other schools are any other than those three trying to make inroads here?
Texas and Oklahoma.
Do you think that there's a chance you go back to Texas and Oklahoma next month, or is that still kind of up in the air?
I'm not sure, really.
When you go to Tennessee on January 20th? What are you looking for on that official?
Just building relationships and seeing how the coaching staff and everybody is.
So they've been hitting you up for a little while,
Mhm.
so obviously you'll have a chance to learn more about the program that weekend. But just having one opportunity to visit there, is that something that hinders them, or not really? Is it more about the relationship and development side?
It's more about the relationship and development.
What were you able to learn about Coach Garner? What did you kind of like about him? He's an old school guy.
Uh, so I was really from my dad, I was really coached like kind of old school, and if he coaching old school, it really developed me for how I am and player I is.
You have a commitment date in mind? Do you want to sign that February, or do you want to get the whole month if you want it? But do you have a time frame in mind?
I think I'm gonna sign that first week of February.
The other 2 weekends you don't know.
You said you've heard a lot from Tennessee and a lot from LSU. What schools are working hardest, as we get to crunch time in February to try to open your eyes to them a little bit more?
Mainly LSU.
mainly
and
LSU.
Tennessee.
What have you liked about LSU's approach with Coach Wilson and Coach Kelly, and how did that in-home visit go?
It was good. It really they showed me like the opportunities I can have from being an in-state kid, um, staying into in-state. Hmm.
You kind of like one of the last guys standing through the whole process. You kind of wish it was like, I got this over with. Is that their part of you?
Is it?
You enjoy the spotlight at all, or is it kind of one of those things
But
that
I'm
you just
not.
deal with?
I just something to do with. I'm not really.
Coach Heupel hasn't been in home yet, but what have you learned about him and what's that conversation been like?
I know that he has an energetic side, and I know he's a great coach, coach a great football team, and I know he'll develop full players as they should be.
What have you been able to learn about your potential fit along that defensive
I think I'll fit in well. Um, Knowing what Coach G could do, I think I'll.
How's Oklahoma been pursuing it all?
Um, they've been pursuing me pretty hard too, like Coach Bates and Coach Venables mainly. Um, they want me to be a part of their sole mission and want to be a part of their community.
What do you think about this whole mission? Do you know anything about it?
I think it's a great thing to be a part of, and people are lucky to be in it, and it's a great opportunity. No,
You mentioned Bates and Venables. What's your relationship like with them?
I think it's pretty good with the relationship wise.
When was the last time that you saw them in person? Did they? I know.
It,
I
wa-
think Bates came down to a game recently.
and the in home visit,
Planning any visits back up to Norman?
I'm not sure.
Which of the guys here trying to see the sign of their school?
Nah, not yet. Probably.
When you committed to A&M in September, we knew that the important parts of your decision, proximity to home and your major. When you look at Tennessee and LSU, do you see a lot of pluses in those categories about possible landing spots that would fit with your major and home?
I do, yeah.
Same things are important.
Mm-hmm.
Any predictions for Alabama, Michigan, Texas, Washington? Some winners.
For the Texas and Washington, I'm pretty sure Texas is gonna win.
What makes you say that?
It's cause like Texas is going to the SEC, but I'm not throwing any shade to Washington. I know they're great, but they're like Pac-12, right?
Mhm.
I don't think Pac-12 is more dominant as SEC.
What do you think about Bama, Michigan?
I'm I think Michigan is probably gonna win that too.
First kid I've heard to pick Michigan. You're first, Tom.